Math 20s, this example is an extra rationalizing example out of 5.2, multiplying and dividing radicals. We're asked to rationalize and simplify it, but this time we're given an expression a bit more complicated. It has a numerator and a denominator that each have a plus or a minus sign in them. So the problem here, the thing we want to get rid of is that root 6 in the bottom. Unfortunately, just multiplying by root 6 top and bottom won't do it. So if I headed down that road mistakenly, my work would look something like this. I multiply by root 6 over root 6. So I do that on the top. I end up with 2 root 6 plus root 42. But on the bottom, I realize, my radical didn't go away. I still have a square root. So no, in big red letters. That's not what I want to do. To rationalize something that has two terms in the bottom, what you have to do is multiply by the conjugate, meaning whatever that denominator is, change the sign and multiply that on the top and the bottom, and you'll see why in a moment. But when you multiply, you have to be careful to FOIL these things out. First outside, inside, last. So 2 times root 6 plus 2 times 5 plus root 7 times root 6 plus 5 times root 7. There's the numerator, gross, turned out way worse than it was. But the denominator is where we'll be happy. Root 6 times root 6 is just 6. 5 times root 6, but then minus 5 times root 6 are going to cancel each other out, and then we'll have minus 25. So the bottom ends up becoming a difference of squares. It's just 6 minus 25, which is negative 19. The numerator, nothing great happens there. I wrote it in a different order, but you don't even have to do that. 2 root 6, 5 root 7, root 42, and 10 can't be put together. They can't be reduced, they can't be simplified, and so our final answer just looks something like that. But the good news is that it does have a rational denominator, which means you've done your job.